The true story of Santa Claus. Saint Nicholas.
He was an ordinary baby boy
Lived in the 4th century, in a place called Myra in Asia Minor, now called present Turkey.
He was a
Very rich man because his parents died when he was young and left him a lot of money.
They named
Him Nicholas, which means hero of the people. At a very young age, Nicholas was a kind and generous boy. He often helped the people in his village. He shared his meals with those who had nothing to eat. He was always the first to lend a helping hand. There was no better friend to have than young Nicholas. Nicholas joined the church. It was his duty to help people. Nicholas gave special attention to the children of his village, and they were very fond of Nicholas for his playful and joyful manner. Nicholas became well known throughout the land as a kind and wise young man. He was soon named a bishop of the church. Because Nicholas was still so young, people called him the boy bishop. Nicholas wore a long red robe with a red hat, and he traveled on horseback. At every village, happy children would spot his bright robe from a distance and gather in the road to greet him. In one village, Bishop Nicholas heard the sorrowful tale of a poor old man and his 3 young daughters. It seemed the man could no longer feed his daughters, and he feared he would have to send them away from him. Nicholas knew he could help this family. That night, while the whole village slept, Nicholas crept up to the hut where the 3 sisters lived. He climbed up to the rooftop to find the chimney. Then Nicholas dropped 3 bags of gold, one by one, down through the chimney stack. Earlier that day, the 3 sisters had hung their newly washed stockings by the fireplace to dry. Each small bag of gold that Nicholas dropped fell into one of the stockings below. The next morning, the girls were overjoyed to find gold coins in their stockings. "Father," they called, running to wake him. "We have received a magical gift." As the story of these 3 sisters spread to all village, other people began to hang their stockings, hoping to find a secret gift when they awoke the next morning. Though this was Bishop Nicholas' most famous gift, it was not his first good deed. And it would certainly not be his last. Bishop Nicholas enjoyed surprising people. He began to deliver his secret gifts of hope and joy only at night, while his friends were asleep. Bishop Nicholas was named a saint. He is honored as the saint who looks after all children. Like other saints, Saint Nicholas was given a name day on December 6th. Saint Nicholas is not only the saint of children but also of sailors. One story tells of him helping some sailors that were caught in a bad storm off the coast of Turkey. The storm was raging around them and all the men were terrified that their ship would sink beneath the giant waves. They prayed to Saint Nicholas to help them. Suddenly, he was standing on the deck before them. He ordered the sea to be calm, the storm died away, and they were able to sail their ship safely to port. People all over the world began to celebrate Saint Nicholas' good deeds on Christmas Day. They hung their stockings by the fire the night before and awoke the next morning to find them filled with candy, fruit, nuts, or toys. Saint Nicholas has many names around the world. In some places he is called Saint Nicholas or Sinterklaas. Many people know him today as Santa Claus. A true hero of the people, Saint Nicholas still delivers his magical gifts each year at Christmas time. The gifts Santa Claus delivers is gifts of hope and joy, bring the joy of giving to all the children of the world.